It's your boy Nurgun in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode where, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal looking for a new striker. Of course, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the training images that has actually emerged out. There is certain suspense that has been revealed, and certain players might be absent for tomorrow's game against Slavia Prague. But, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a watch along for the Liverpool versus Real Madrid game tonight. So don't forget to miss that. It's going to be an epic encounter. We are going to have a wonderful time. Moving on, so we're going to find a set of other set of Champions League semi-finalists, and let's move on. So Dani Ceballos posts this image on his social media and puts out the caption: "Tomorrow we are going for all, like Sir Winston Churchill once said, blood, toil, tears and sweat. Let's go Gunners." I didn't realize when did Winston Churchill said, "Let's go Gunners." Or the subsequent one, @Arsenal, #Europa League, #Vamos Gunners, #Slavia Praga versus Arsenal. Very well. Let's move on. So the Vamos Gunners is back, and Slavia Prague's Andrei Kudela has been banned for 10 UEFA club and representative team competition match, which is for racist behavior. It includes the one match provisional suspension served in last week's Europa League quarter-final versus Arsenal. Glenn Kamara has been banned for 3 games for assaulting a player during the incident. So there was a counter, as you guys remember, there was another counter case that was filed against him for the assault, and I think it's a win-win situation for both Glenn Kamara and Slavia Prague. Moving on, so these are the training images. As you can see, Dani Ceballos alongside Mo Elneny. That's supposedly Martinelli. Yeah, too slim for Xhaka. And Hector Bellerin in the background. You could say Nicolas Pepe targeting Thomas Partey. Folarin Balogun and Gabriel Magalhaes in the training for Arsenal. Alex Lacazette, Folarin Balogun, Mo Elneny, and of course that's Eddie Nketiah. You could see that. Folarin Balogun and Pablo Mari having a tough time, aren't they? Saka alongside Joel Lopez. Yes, those are the youngsters with Pablo Mari. Yep. Alexandre Lacazette. Granit Xhaka. Miguel Aziz also a part of the training. Gabriel Magalhaes. Of course, the players are getting ready. They are stretching. Here we go. Whoops. Yep, here we go. So looks like. Yep. So here we go. Arteta was asked about Xhaka playing as a left back. He said, obviously not having Kieran, it was a big hit because of what he produces and how important he is on the team. Now we have to find different ways, and the good thing with Granit is that he can play in 2 or 3 different positions. I can see him still playing as a centre back when it's needed because of his discipline, his commitment and his qualities, and he did a good job in a different game. For the way Sheffield were set up, will decide tomorrow. Let's see what happens. So Arsenal, according to Football LDN or Football.London, that Arsenal are looking at the South American market for potential new signings as they get to grips with the new Brexit problems. According to new Brexit regulations, new rules that came in after Brexit have made it harder for British clubs to sign foreign players from second-tier European leagues. It's expected that players from Mexico, Brazil and Argentina will be easier to recruit and qualify for a governing body endorsement, that is GBE. A GBE will be easier to obtain for a fully fledged international player, but others will have to accumulate 15 points or more based on the quality of the league and competitions they are involved in. Brazil, Mexico and Argentina's leagues are deemed to be in a higher bracket, which means it will be easier for a Gabriel Martinelli-esque transfer to be completed from this summer and beyond. The 19-year-old Martinelli joined from Brazilian third division side Ituano in the summer of 2019 and has quickly established himself as one of Arsenal's best young players. Arsenal dismantled their scouting department last summer, and while they do still have a small number of scouts, much of the focus has now been placed upon player recruitment through video analysis. Edu has vast contacts in Brazil and made enquiries for a number of players like Corinthian defender Fagner and forward Everton Soares, the former Grêmio star who has joined now Benfica. Man City have already taken advantage of the new regulations by pursuing a deal for Fluminense starlet Keki. So you can see, Arsenal could move for a lot of South American talents because they're forced to do so. Yeah, in a way, yes. So Leno and Ian Wright have opened up about Bukayo Saka. Leno says his performances are incredible. He's a top player and he has a top mentality. I think it's very unusual for a young player like him because he's very professional. He feels older than he is because he's almost leading the team. I'm pretty sure he will become a world-class player. We are very happy to have him because this season, I don't know if he's the best. He's been one of the best players. And not only him, well, Ian Wright has to say something about Bukayo Saka. Well, Ian Wright loves Bukayo Saka but admits he's worried that the highly rated teenager is becoming frustrated by Arsenal's poor form. Speaking on the Ringer FC podcast, Wright says that I put Bukayo Saka in there because I love him. Young Player of the Year contenders. I just love him. I feel for him because the weight he is carrying. I watched him the other day and it was one of the first times I've seen frustration with people not giving him the ball where he needs it. His face was a little bit contorted and this is what Arsenal have got to be careful of now. His emergence and what he's done and the weight of the club that he's carrying. I just hope that things can change for him soon and something can happen with Arsenal where I can feel a little bit more confident about what's going on here. Saka is a talent that we need to nurture and make sure we get that right. Like I say, you see little things in his face and you just hope he's okay because I can see why frustration might seep in. Well, let's see if Bukayo Saka gets featured against the game that everyone is looking forward to, none other than the game. So Arteta was asked if tomorrow's game is a bigger game than the 2020 FA Cup final. He says the biggest game is the next game. After that one, it will be Fulham. In football, it's all about the next game and that's the most important game in our lives. That's it, and we cannot go any further than that. Moving on, so the club, Arsenal, I have a different stance for Sead Kolasinac. It looks like Kolasinac wanted regular minutes in the second half of the season after struggling for more playing time at Arsenal. Well, Arsenal allowed him to return to Schalke on a loan deal in the winter market. In his second spell with German club, the left back has made 13 league appearances, which includes 12 starts. Schalke manager Dimitrios Gramosis even used the Arsenal owned player as a defensive midfielder on a few occasions. The Bundesliga side have struggled in the league and as they sit at the bottom of the table, they would be relegated. But despite the current situation, Gramosis' side have a desire to retain Sead Kolasinac on a long-term contract. That is according to Sport Bild. Schalke sporting director Peter Nabel has held talks with Kolasinac as they definitely want to keep him for a longer duration. A Premier League side have blocked his move because of Mikel Arteta. Arsenal's first choice left back Kieran Tierney has struggled with multiple injuries this season. Arteta wants to avoid a similar situation next season and therefore, according to German claims, Arteta is not willing to sanction Kolasinac's sale in the summer. The Bosnian's contract at the Emirates runs down in 2022. So it looks like Kolasinac is being wanted by Schalke, but it looks like Arteta would want to keep him according to some reports in Germany, which according to me is BS. Moving on, so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says Jesse Lingard will be welcomed back to Manchester United amid West Ham and Arsenal links. Well, Jesse Lingard will be welcomed back to Manchester United as the forward continues his scintillating form, but would require a new contract to do so. So Jesse Lingard has been brilliant since he left as Solskjaer. Selfishly, we could have kept him because he's always got a part to play. He's a fantastic lad in Manchester United through and through. Not once did he moan or cause me a problem earlier in the season. He came in and worked hard. He deserved to play more. That's why we let him go to West Ham. We welcomed him back. We welcome him back and I hope he goes to the Euros. I don't think that's beyond him. I hope he's got a strong finish in the league in him. It was different here because of the form of Bruno, who was playing in arguably Jesse's favourite position. But I'm delighted for him and we just wish him the best for the rest of the season until he comes back. Maybe the plan was for him to go out and show himself to potential suitors. That is what Peter Crouch has said. If that is the case, I think United will try to command £20 million plus the price tag. Let's talk about other stuffs. Let's talk about Sergio Kun Aguero. Linked with Arsenal, Sergio Kun Aguero. It looks like, according to certain reports by metro.co.uk, Aguero's agents have touched down in Barcelona to open negotiations. The agent of Sergio Kun Aguero is in Barcelona to discuss the terms with the La Liga giants over a move to the Camp Nou. The 32-year-old striker is keen to stay in Europe and feels he can play at the top level for at least another 2 seasons. Well, let's see how things will turn out to be. Will he go to Barcelona or, according to some other reports, will he be staying in England? But in England, which club? Lots of clubs require a striker right now. That includes Chelsea as well. Linked with Arsenal, that's why the news is about him on this channel. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, consider subscribing my channel. Cheers.